All right. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to our Monday morning. Keto 90. I'm calling 90 for life. Keto 90 support group, where we lose weight. That's what we do. So today is Monday, February 3rd, 2020. I just had been going through this writing checks things out. At the end of the month, I write all my checks out for that bills that are due and stuff. And those first few bills you send out, you got to write 20 at the end. That always want to write a 19 at the end after writing hundreds of checks in 2019. It's hard to imagine we're in 2020. So it's really, really cool. And we have Shelly Davis with us today. Shelly's got Adidas on, looking sporty. I cannot think of a better way to start Monday morning than having Shelly come on and share some words of wisdom, because she looks absolutely freaking incredible. Shelly, you look like J-Lo.
Oh, wow.
You look like J-Lo did last night.
I'm not sure about that, but I think I'm 50. I'm her age. I'm 50. So
See, 50 is the new 20 out there, apparently.
Yeah, I think so.
Tell us some words of wisdom here on Monday. I know you're how much weight have you lost, Shelly, with longevity overall?
Well, it was a total of 35 pounds. I have gained about 5 or 6 pounds back. Oh my gosh, sorry, my dog.
Got 2 of them myself.
So, going through certain changes when you're 50, we'll do that for women. But I appreciate this Kickstart program, because when I did do that, I was able to get 2 more pounds off. And I hadn't been able to move the scale for probably about a year. So
cool.
It's really helped.
Now, are you doing the 3 shakes a day for the next 3 days, or did you already do that, or where are you at with everything?
I did that with group 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Now, I know you have some things that you have done in the past that have enabled you to be successful. You're considered a success story in the weight loss area. So I think I know part of your story where you're very like, hey, I'm just going to stick to basic things for a while and simplify things in my life and my brain to stay on a course that'll get me success the quickest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did. I started in 2017, and Keto90 was pretty new. And I stuck to 2 salads, definitely the first 2 weeks of my journey. It was taco salads and the Cobb salad. And that's what I did. And I did the shake. Just, it's hard to figure out the macros when you're first starting out. And, now with the experience I have in helping others and teams in this, I really try to keep things very simple for them. And I think that's definitely been the key for me. I still try to keep things simple. Don't make real extravagant recipes. I don't like to cook. I like to bake. So keto was good for me because my weakness was sweets. And I've definitely enjoyed learning how to bake so it's keto friendly.
Right. Well, that's so awesome, Shelly. And was there anything like a switch that went off for you that you were a certain weight for a while and something happened, and then you decided, hey, I'm going to look unbelievable now?
Yeah, I had battled with, I could always lose weight, but I could never keep it off. With cravings, they were, sometimes I felt like out of control. I think many of us can relate to, once you open that bag of chips, it's really hard to stop. Or the French fries or the sweets, and it was just hard to stop. And, I started getting older, and I knew that I couldn't keep going back and forth. I have grandchildren. I want to be a healthy grandma for them, go to their events, see them grow up, and, be healthy for them and my family and for myself. So, I was skeptical about keto. It was just starting to come onto the scene with popularity. And I thought, well, we're going to give this a try, because I really felt like it's my last opportunity to really get control over this and not feel like I didn't have control over food. And the first 2 weeks, I noticed such a dramatic change in my cravings, and just that freedom of being able to say, you know, I don't even want that donut or pastry when I walk into Walmart and they're right there in your face when you first walk through the door. Because before, I would grab those little mini cupcakes and justify that they're only 2-bite cupcakes. You know, what harm can they do? They're just 2 bites.
Right.
And, you know, I would eat those on the way home from the store.
Right.
My cravings were that bad. So to now have that freedom of, I'm not going to choose that for me anymore. I'm going to choose to go home and make keto-friendly cupcakes.
Yeah.
Or just not have them at all. So yeah, just that freedom.
That's awesome. And I love the way you call it a freedom. You know, it's, some people maybe, you know, I'm playing with different words in my mind. Cheryl and I love, you know, words. So we're always thinking about which word is best. So I'm not a big fan of the word self-discipline at the moment. I'm working through it in my brain, but you know, it doesn't sound like to me like you are using self-discipline. You just say it's a freedom and I've made a decision.
Yeah. Yeah. I always say every choice is a chance.
I love that. That's very nice.
You know, we all make choices. It's not that we fall off the wagon. We made a conscious choice to fall off the wagon. So yeah, that's just how I look at it for me. I've done a lot of personal development in this area, because that's where I really struggled, was my mindset and justifying eating certain things because I was stressed or I felt bad, or maybe I had a victory and I wanted to celebrate with food. And it was never healthy food. And I'm not saying that I don't have a cheat once in a while, because I do. You have to allow yourself that, but you really have to think, why do I want that cheat?
Right.
You know, is it because I'm tired? Is it if I'm stressed? You know, why do I want it? And then if you say, I just want it because it's good, then go for it and start, you know, your next meal, go back to your plan.
Yeah. That's excellent advice. I love that. Thank you so much, Shelly, for coming on and sharing that with us today. You've been an inspiration to all of us, and love having you on here and contributing the way you do. Just thank you for that.
Thank you.
And Cheryl's here too. Cheryl, can you unmute?
Hi.
Hi, Cheryl.
I have to make sure that I hit the unmute, because I was like doing so much stuff this morning, and then I knew that at 11 o'clock I have to drink this shake, but I had to take a shower. So I took a shower. I jumped out of the shower and I got on the call, and I'm like, I got to make sure that I do not undo the video. So
Cheryl live from the shower.
Because I was hurrying so fast. Oh my gosh, Paul, how fantastic is it to hear from Shelly? I was so excited. And every choice is a chance. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's nice.
Wow. I love that. I'm going to start saying that. And I loved what she was saying too, that it really is a choice. And also that, hey, if you decide, first of all, think about why you want it, right? Think about why you want that cupcake or whatever it is. For me, it's a chip. Think about, you might have a bet on the Super Bowl and be very nervous. Then you might eat a chip, because
Cheryl had a very stressful night last night.
Oh my gosh, and I can't believe I lost that stupid thing. Anyway, whatever. No, but I love that, because she said, you know what? Get right back onto your meal plan, which is exactly what I'm doing today, starting with this group again with the 3 days. I'm doing it again. So I'm super excited, and that's okay.
Yeah, that's an X.
Okay.
Yeah. So just FYI, we got 29 days till Cabo.
Yeah, I don't need you.
We might do 29 days of shake. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, at this point, we do need to do 25.
Yeah. I don't think there's any solid food in our future.
No, there's water and shake.
Especially after seeing J-Lo last night. I told Shelly that she looks just like J-Lo now. And so are you 50 or 51, Shelly?
I am 50.
50. Okay. I think
looking fantastic.
Yeah.
I might add. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, just like J-Lo did. So she's my new after picture.
Yeah. For yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
So, so it's awesome. That was great advice by Shelly. And so everybody, this is our Monday morning call, and it's group 3 here. And we've had so much success from the first 2 groups. It's ridiculous. Very, very exciting. So I know Cheryl's super excited about this program, and how the results have just been coming in. The texts we're getting are off the charts. So let's hear from, let's have a drink, everybody. So it's 11 o'clock for everybody that can. It's on the East Coast. It's 11 o'clock. If it's not 11 o'clock for your time zone, you can't have a drink yet. This is the big tease for you. So cheers, everybody. And we'll this first shake here. This chocolate shake. Cheryl, how good is our chocolate shake?
Oh my gosh, it's unbelievable. I absolutely love it. And oh, by the way, I gave some of this chocolate shake to my friend who is a hairdresser. And guess what she made, Paul? Protein balls. And I'm all excited for her recipe because I know, remember when we had the thing at my house last time we had, when you were in town, and Sarita came and she'd made those protein balls with our chocolate powder, the whey protein balls.
I do remember that.
Stop it. Those are fantastic, and they're so great as a little snack, as long as you're not on the 3-day cleansing part.
Right. Which we're all, we're just teasing everyone that's just drinking liquids now. So which Melissa is this? Is this Melissa the hairdresser that has the keto balls?
Yes. She's a really good cook too. Just like,
really?
Just like Shelly. And she comes up with really, really good recipes that are very keto friendly. And I'm always like, come up with something keto friendly. And she said, I'll come up with it, because she doesn't do keto yet. She said, I'll come up with it and then you can make it keto. And I said, okay, that's fine.
Yeah, we're gonna need to post that in the keto group.
Yeah, it's very cool. It's awesome.
Cool, very cool. All right, anybody have anything good? I know, Shirley, you lost, I got a text here. You're down 10 pounds, making a grand total of 80.
Stop it. Fantastic.
That's unbelievable. It's really, really good. I know your ketone levels are at 2.8. That's super good too. So those of you that aren't sure about what that means, you should be measuring your ketones come Thursday. So if you're just starting today, we're going to spend the next 3 days getting into this thing called ketosis. And all we're doing is we're cutting off carbohydrates, so your body can't use that for energy anymore. So what it's going to do over the next 3 days is go into your stored muscles, in your muscle cells. You have this stuff called glycogen. So you're going to be burning that off over the next, day, 1, 2, 3 days. And then by Thursday, our goal is to burn through all the glycogen in our bodies. And then your body's going to say to itself, okay, I have no carbs coming in. I have no glycogen left. So I have to go to plan C, which is break down body fat and turn it into these usable things called ketones. And these ketones can float around in your system. They act just like a carbohydrate would and give you immediate energy. So you have tons of energy. You're actually living off of your own body fat, which is an awesome concept in my opinion, because there's a lot of extra calories that you can live off of. I have unlimited energy at that point. We all do. So that's the whole plan here, is to get into this magical thing called ketosis. It works unbelievable. Works perfect. I mean, it works for everybody. So, but the unhealthy part of getting in the ketosis, is that people say, oh, well, there's no nutrients. Where's the nutrients? Where's all your fruits and vegetables? Well, we happen to have this stuff called Beyond Tangy Tangerine, which has every fruit and vegetable on the planet in it. So I drink that every day. I drink my green drink, my super greens every day. And I'm sure I get more fruits and vegetables than any other human on the planet. So we call it Keto90. It's the keto best weight loss program in the world, combined with the best nutrition in the world, which is Longevity's 90 for life. So that combination together is awesome. And then the third word is called kickstart. So Cheryl and I came up with an idea that we're going to do a kickstart and really, what's the word you use? Slam, Cheryl?
That's it. We're going to slam people into ketosis.
Yeah. So I love Cheryl's words. So we're going to slam you into ketosis over the next 3 days. So
It's awesome though. It's awesome.
It is. And people lose, people are losing like 10 pounds or more in 3 days just from doing this. And not only is it losing body fat, but we're also detoxing our bodies through this whole thing also. So that is another great plus through this whole thing. But we want to just stick with 3 shakes a day and 1 hot chocolate. So we have a keto hot chocolate product. And then the 3 shakes that gets you right around 1,000 calories is where you want to be for the next 3 days. So you're not going to be hungry. It's enough calories to keep you full. And the majority of the calories is coming from fat. Now, fat does not make you fat. Fat makes you full. Okay, so you want to write that little affirmation down because people think, well, if I eat fat, I'm going to get fat. Not how it works. You eat fat, you get full. So you're going to be really full over the next 3 days. It's a little weird not eating solid food. You need something to crunch on. The correct thing to grab is dill pickles.
A pickle.
Pickles, yeah. So I got the little dills. I love these little dills. You get the little dills yet, Cheryl?
Oh, are you kidding me? That is my staple. Wait, what
Yeah.
do you mean? You didn't know about those? That's all I've ever eaten.
No, I had the big ones, and I really, it's like, it's like messy
No.
and big. And
The little ones are fantastic. They're my favorite things. I buy like lots of jars of those.
yeah, I think I ate a dozen last night when I was watching the Super Bowl. I was a little nervous for a little bit there.
Yeah, you were. Be quiet.
For all the way up to 12 minutes left in the game.
Yeah, where all of a sudden they scored 21 points? How
Yeah,
is
and then
that
things
happening?
started looking up.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we'll be reminding Cheryl of that for the next 29 days.
Jeez.
On the way to
Louise. Hello. Go.
I know Marla's a big San Fran fan too, so she's probably going through a state of depression today.
Who is?
Marla?
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh my gosh, that is so true.
Yeah.
Wow,
So,
she has some high heels that say 49ers or something.
yeah, she's really gone all out with the 49ers thing. So they'll be back though. They did a really great team, and
they are so good.
Yeah, just not this year.
Be quiet about that. You don't need to add that.
Kansas City is a little better.
Oh God.
All right. Anybody have any questions or comments, or anybody else has some success stories? We want to give some hope, to the new people here that, that's inspirational.
I'm going to have another success story to tell you. So I have to tell you this because I've got a really good friend who has been trying to lose weight. Now, honestly, I'm not making this up, for 4 years. And I'm not even kidding you. And she's a dear friend of mine. And so we were talking about the keto, and she's like, I don't know. And she said, I'm not sure, so we were kind of going back and forth. And I said, listen, I really think it'll work, and let's just try it, and, whatever. So we, and so she finally said, okay, I'm going to do it. And she started, I think in the first group. She started in the first group. And I'm not going to lie, she didn't struggle with doing the shakes, or she felt full. All of that was good, but she didn't lose a lot of weight right off the bat. But after about 2 weeks now is when things are really kicking in, and she is just doing fabulous because she hung in there, because she said, hey, I'm going to keep doing it no matter what. Right. And I think that's super important to remember too, that it might not just all of a sudden fall off, but that's okay. You just hang in there, and believe me, it is going to work. I really believe that. Oh,
it is. In our bodies, they get stuck, or they fight against us because they're like, no, I don't want to do this. Like a little kid, I don't want to do this. I want to do this. I don't want to go into ketosis. Some people's bodies are just more resistant to that idea because they just love carbohydrates. That there's this, you eat this easy carb, it turns into energy. It doesn't even need to turn into energy, just automatically is energy. And it's just really cool. And your body just loves that, and doesn't have to use its stored body fat because that's the body's savings account. We want to have as much in our savings account as possible in case you decide to starve yourself sometime or not have food. so it likes to have body fat reserves inside. So some people's bodies will fight this, and this is a journey. There's going to be days where I eat perfect and I get on the scale, and next morning I gained a pound, and it's like, how in the world did that happen? So there's gonna be some crazy things that happen. Your body's gonna get different levels and level out, and you have to break through this plateau. And we're here to that's what these support calls are all about. We have a ton of tricks that we've learned over the years that can help you in this kickstart portion lose that first 10 pounds where you're feeling really good. You got a big win under your belt, and that'll give you the momentum that you need to carry through. So then Thursday is what we call the transition phase. So there's Keto90 Kickstart, which was 3 days long, and then there's Keto90 Transition, which is phase 2, where we're gonna slowly introduce food and introduce you these things called keto cubes, which will get you that cheat when the time's appropriate. And then you go into the Keto90 lifestyle, which it really has to be the mindset of becoming a lifestyle. This is just how I live. And I think Shelly has adopted that. And you can see other people here at Longevity have adopted this. I love it. It's 90 for life. It's not 90 for 90 days. It's not 90 for, this year. It's 90 for life. And, I can tell you that the success that Cheryl and I have had, we can attribute it to the mindset that we have, that this is our lifestyle. This is just what we do. And like Shelly said, is there times where we fall off? Absolutely. But the norm is being on keto, and living that way. Once in a while, we're not, but we're 95% of the time, this is our lifestyle. Not the other way around, where people are like, oh, I'm just going to go on this for a few days and then go back to the old way I ate. That's not going to work at all. So Cheryl, we got a couple minutes left. Did you want to add any words of wisdom to close out the call here?
Well, I think Shirley just wrote something that I thought was really cute. She said, my body and I fight all the time.
It's your body or your mind, but you're in a fight with somebody. Yeah.
Well, hey, listen, it's your body fighting your mind. That's exactly what it is. And I just think that's so funny, because that just rang true to me. I'm like, oh my gosh, that is so true. And so it's, it's all about hanging in there. And I loved, again, I really want to make this point, you guys. And so I've got a team in the weight loss challenge, and they're all doing very, very well, by the way. And we made a pact that you can never have more than one bad day at a time. So you can't have one bad day and then let that run right into another one, because I think sometimes that's our tendencies. I say, well, I ate some chips. Oh, well, I might as well eat a piece of pizza. Oh, well, I might as well do this. Oh, well, I might as well do that. No, you ate some chips. Okay, stop and get right back on, where you left off. And let's have a great rest of the day, maybe, or a great tomorrow, right? Let's have a great start to this brand new day. So I think that's really important to remember too.
Cheryl's worming right now.
What?
She's witnessing that she had some chips.
Oh, yeah. I'm telling everyone.
She's interrupting that pattern by doing some meditation on that.
That's right.
And then she's redirecting back to keto. And
yes.
She's got some mantras that she says that remind her of how important it is to look good in Cabo.
That is so true. Gosh, that's funny, though. I don't remember it being that I'm going to be looking good in Cabo, but that's okay. Yeah. I can certainly change it to that.
Sure.
There's nothing wrong with that.
All right, awesome. Anybody else have anything they want to add before we go here?
Yeah, I do. Because I noticed that there's just a couple days here and there that I feel that I need more calories, but I don't go off the keto. So I might increase my calories for that day, and that helps me feel a lot better, but I remain in ketosis. So that's something that helped me. I just thought I'd pass it on in case it might help somebody else.
Now, what do you mean? So there's just some days you get more hungry, so you have some more calories?
Yeah, or my body is just craving more. But I still stay within the keto. I still stay low carb, but I just eat a little bit more.
Okay.
So it sounds like she has like an extra keto cube.
Yeah, maybe. Sure.
Yeah, we want to look at, what's causing the hunger. I think Shelly hit, Shelly, what was your key question? I wanted to write that down. Why do I want this, right? Is that what you said?
Yeah, just ask yourself, why do I want to eat that? Am I stressed? Am I tired? Did someone say something to me that made me feel bad? Or, and I know a lot of times I rewarded myself with food if I did something good, and it was never like good food. It was always stuff that I craved. So yeah, I always ask myself that, why do I really want that?
Yeah, that's an awesome question. So, it's if it's truly that I'm hungry, I love, so Tracy Wagstaff came on here and said hunger, she gets excited when she's hungry because she knows that hunger is a sign that she's losing weight. That, it's always that, I could drink my shake at 11, but sometimes I have a tough time between 9 and 11. Like, I'm like, oh, is it 11 yet? And I look, it's only 9. I'm like, oh, I got 2 hours left. So there, but I know that because I've been reading all these books and doing all this research, that the magic is between 9 a.m. and 11. That's where the most weight loss happens when you're doing the intermediate fasting. So now that I know that, I look at it a different way, that, hey, this is my time to, this is where the magic happens. So that helps me power through it because I have that knowledge. And, there's other things that you want to look at, like, am I drinking enough water? Am I, using the Rev? Am I, Tracy's little trick was to not just eat the dill pickles, but to actually drink the pickle juice. There's some research behind that pickle juice actually makes you feel more full. We have these slim caps. Cheryl and I just love these. We put one of these in our water, and we're not hungry anymore. It's gone. So that is the best supplement that I found for really curbing my appetite. So, we want to find out, what is it? And my big thing is making sure I eat all my meals, because sometimes I get super full and I just like, oh, I don't feel like eating right now. It's mealtime. So I don't. And then I pay for it later, because every time I don't do that, don't eat when I'm supposed to, I get hungry later because my body's like doing a calculation at like 9 p.m. on how many calories I ate today. And it figures out that I didn't have enough. So it gets all upset at me. Then I go into this fight between my body and mind that Shelly was talking about and Cheryl was talking about. So make sure you eat all your meals. Don't cut back on that, and if you ever get hungry, the thing to increase is not more carbs and not more protein. It's more fat. So that's the thing to eat, like an avocado, some avocado, some things like that contain higher fat. So, okay, great. That was a great question and great comments, great feedback from everybody. We will be back tomorrow at the same time. And we'll see you all then at 11 a.m. So this was kind of hopefully part of our support call for the group. So we're not going to do another one in 30 minutes as we were talking about possibly doing. Sometimes Cheryl and I do things, we don't exactly think it all the way through. So we're kind of learning as we go with this program here and making some small adjustments. So we love all of you for being with us and being part of the inaugural group of people that are doing this program. And we're tweaking things and making them even better and better all the time. So thanks for all your feedback and everything that all the work that you all have done to make this a real special program here at Youngevity. But invite your friends in. We want to get more people on this program. And one of the things we're going to be talking about doing is getting an accountability partner. So start thinking about, somebody that you can team up with that's doing the program now. Hopefully someone that kind of started when you did. If you were in group 1, try to find someone in group 1. You don't have to, but somebody that you're, maybe is on one of these calls with us. You can look around, see the names. I'll make posts in the group, and we can kind of try to start pairing people up. But I know Cheryl and I, we have a lot of success because Cheryl and I are accountability partners for each other. We're always making sure, whether it's, health or business or whatever it is, we're, always going back and forth and saying, hey, and if one's having a bad day, the other one picks the other one up. So having accountability partners and someone to run with, or, you know, battle buddy is so important. So we're going to be encouraging all of you to get a partner, an accountability partner here on this program to help you through all of this. So, okay, great, everybody. Have an awesome day, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks, Paul. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Hey, bye, everyone.